Welcome to Live Interactive English. That is Nina.
And that is Shane.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Well, we're talking about Universal Studios today. Specifically about the one in Japan.
Yes. So actually, I really want to go there. Well, any Universal Studio.
Wait. You've never been to any Universal Studio?
Never. And I went to Japan earlier this year, but we didn't have time to do Universal Studios. But I did go to Disneyland, and that was my first time ever.
In Tokyo?
Yeah, in Tokyo.
Oh, you know, I almost, because the Universal Studios is near or in Osaka, close to Osaka, around that area. And we went during the winter to Japan.
Freezing.
And we literally, our plan was to go there. We got there and we were waiting in line to buy tickets, and it was really windy and it was like 3 degrees. And typically most of the Universal Studios, a lot of it's outdoors.
Yeah.
And we were like, forget this. And we decided to go back to our hotel and stay warm.
So you didn't go in the end?
I've been there, but I haven't been inside.
Oh, that's funny.
But I used to live right next to Universal Studios in Los Angeles.
So you've been to other Universal Studios?
I've been there several times. I could walk to Universal Studios in like 5 minutes. Like I lived literally right next door to it.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
One of my childhood dreams. Okay.
All right, why don't we get into Universal Studios Japan, Mario, Magic, and Minions.
Yes.
On March 31st, 2001, Universal Studios Japan opened its doors, becoming Asia's first Universal Studios theme park. Ever since, guests have traveled great distances for its exciting rides, unique attractions, and amazing sights. Located in Osaka, Japan's third largest city, Universal Studios Japan is easy to get to. With only a short train ride from Osaka Station in the city's center, visitors can step into a whole new world of imagination. Buy tickets in advance to ensure quick and easy access to the park, especially if you want to visit its newest addition, Super Nintendo World.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We are now looking at part 1 of Universal Studios Japan, Mario, Magic, and Minions.
All right, well, let's start this. On March 31st, 2001, Universal Studios Japan opened its doors, becoming Asia's first Universal Studios theme park.
Ooh, so exciting.
Yeah, we'll say something first to open their doors, and to open one's doors just means they're ready and open for business.
Yes.
It's not literally they open their doors, although that does happen. But it marks the first time when something is opening.
Yeah, open to public, right?
Right.
Okay.
We have a vocabulary word because we're talking about a theme park. So what is a theme? A theme is just like the subject or main idea in something. Could be like a talk, could be like at an amusement park, a piece of writing, a work of art. It's just what is the subject of this thing, right? So for example, you can say kindness will be the theme of today's lesson.
Okay.
So kindness is the topic. That's what the subject is that we're talking about.
Oh, just like there are like theme parties, right? If you have a party, you can have a theme.
A theme party like a 70s, right? Like a 70s disco theme party, something like that.
All right, let's get into it. Ever since, guests have traveled great distances for its exciting rides, unique attractions, and amazing sights. You know, like similar to Disneyland, right? I imagine Universal Studios also does an amazing job with how they make the theme park and the rides and the shows and attractions.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, you know, since it's like a Universal Studios, a studio is where you create movie magic.
Yeah.
Right? So they kind of take you behind the scenes and let you see how these great movies or these great characters in movies came to life.
Yeah.
And how they come to life. And that's pretty fun, right? When you can kind of peek behind the screen and see, wow,
Absolutely.
my favorite characters. Okay. Located in Osaka, Japan's third largest city, Universal Studios Japan is easy to get to.
Yeah. Okay, so it's located in Osaka.
Right.
So to locate is to find the exact position or place of something. So for example, my apartment is located in the busiest part of the city.
Okay. All right, continuing along. With only a short train ride from Osaka Station in the city center, visitors can step into a whole new world of imagination.
Imagination.
Step into a whole new world of imagination. Sounds exciting, right?
It does.
So what is imagination? Imagination is a noun. It's the ability to create pictures in your mind. The part of your mind that does this, we call that your imagination,
Yes.
right? So for example, with her imagination, she turned her garden into a magical land where she was the queen.
Sounds about right.
So that doesn't really exist. It's just in her imagination.
Exactly. Or the verb would be imagine.
To imagine.
Yes.
She imagined she was the queen.
Exactly. So continuing, buy tickets in advance to ensure quick and easy access to the park, especially if you want to visit its newest edition, Super Nintendo World. Ooh.
Super Nintendo World. Oh man, I used to play Nintendo like when I was growing up. I was just like a Nintendo addict.
Wow, yeah. I think the most common and popular game is Super Mario, right?
Yeah, I would
On
play Super
Nintendo.
Mario Brothers, and I would just play that for just hours and hours and hours. And then like also Mario Kart.
Yes, it's so fun.
Man, this is just like the best games, you know? And so it's a very exciting addition
It is.
to this already magnificent theme park.
Yeah, so anyone who is like a big gamer and uses Nintendo a lot, then they're going to enjoy that.
It's a classic. I mean, these characters. Okay, why don't we take a break and find out more after the break.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课程是要介绍日本环球影城，这是我一直都很想去的地方。大家也跟我一样吗？那么日本环球影城在2001年3月31日开幕，成为亚洲第一座环球影城主题乐园。那它位于日本的大阪，交通很方便，从市中心的大阪站只需要搭乘短短的火车车程，你就可以进到一个全新的想象世界。课文建议我们最好要事先购买门票，以确保能够快速轻松的进入园区，尤其是如果你是想要参观最新的园区，也就是超级任天堂世界。Shane老师有提到说，他以前是沉迷于这种任天堂的游戏，我相信很多人都是这样。那老师有用到 addict 这个名词 ，addict。addict 可以用来表达对什么什么成瘾或是上瘾的人。好，再看到单字 theme 表示主题，那么 theme park 就是主题乐园。再看到 locate 或是念作 locate 这个动词，它表示使什么坐落于什么什么，或者是找出点点点的位置。我们可以用到 be located 加上 in 或是 at 或是 on 去表达位于哪里哪里。再看到 imagination， 它可以指想象或是想象力，是个名词。那我们接回到课文中。
First opened in 2021, Super Nintendo World brings the Mario franchise to life. Enter through a green warp pipe and find yourself in a colorful land full of thwomps, Goombas, and piranha plants. If you fancy a ride, head to Bowser's Castle to race against your favorite characters in Mario Kart, Koopa's Challenge, or climb Mount Beanpole in Yoshi's Adventure to get excellent views of the Mushroom Kingdom. Alternatively, collect virtual coins or complete the many interactive challenges spread across the land.
Welcome back. So as a quick recap, before the break, we were talking about Universal Studios
Japan.
Right? It opened in 2001, so it's been a little over 20 years
Yeah.
that it's been there. And it's in Osaka. It's very convenient to go there.
Yeah.
And it has all kinds of very interesting attractions. And as a matter of fact, there is a new attraction there.
Yes.
Super Nintendo World.
Yes.
So we're going to learn about Super Nintendo World.
That's going to be fun. Okay, so first opened in 2021, Super Nintendo World brings the Mario franchise to life. Ooh, okay, so a franchise is the right to operate a business using the brand and support of a larger company. So, for example, fast food franchise, right? So the Mario franchise, I think everyone knows this one, right?
Right, so in other words, we know that Nintendo owns Mario and the rights to it. So they're franchising these rights to Universal Studios so that they can legally use the characters and the names and all of that.
Yeah, and they can create the rights for it, the shows for it, and using the images and everything.
Yeah, you can't just use those things. You need to get the legal right to use those things, right?
So, continuing, enter through a green warp pipe and find yourself in a colorful land full of thwomps, goombas, and piranha plants.
Wow!
Just like in the game.
Just like in Super Mario Brothers.
Exactly, but it's as if you yourself are Mario and going through these things.
Right, that's so cool.
It is.
Wow, I would love that. It would just totally bring me back to my youth.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing. If you fancy a ride, head to Bowser's Castle to race against your favorite characters in Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge. Or climb Mount Beanpole in Yoshi's Adventure to get excellent views of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun.
So this is if you fancy a ride. Now this word fancy is interesting because fancy can mean something is like very kind of like gaoji.
Yeah.
Like it's very valuable and very nice and stuff. But if you fancy something, that means that you
like something.
You like or would like to do it. So I could say, would you fancy going to lunch with me?
Oh, yeah, you could. Would you like to go to lunch with me?
Right.
Or you could say, oh, I fancy that person.
Yeah, right. That's a little less common, right? To say you fancy somebody.
I think it's more common in British English.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we learned the word adventure. It's an exciting and often risky experience or undertaking. So for example, we packed our bags and set off on an adventure. So with an adventure, you probably don't know what to expect, but it'll be fun and new things happening.
There's
right?
some danger.
Maybe.
There's risk involved. That's what makes it so exciting is the unknown, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alternatively, collect virtual coins or complete the many interactive challenges spread across the land.
Wow, that's fun.
Okay, so they have this word virtual coins, right? You know, there's coins that in Super Mario, right?
Yes.
Those coins. So these are virtual coins, and virtual just means made to appear to exist by the use of computer software. For example, on the internet or in a video game or something like that.
So usually when it's virtual, you can't really like touch it, right?
It's not real, right?
Exactly.
Like, you can't really touch it. It's just, it's an image made by computer software.
Yeah. So the word interactive is involving communication or action between people or things. So we are being interactive, right?
Right, yeah. Okay. Often like if you go to a museum or something like that, or you go to like a theme park, if something is interactive, that means you're going to be able to touch it and use it and basically interact with it.
Yeah, kind of like live interactive English. Here we go.
Look at you. We have another vocabulary word, which is an adverb, alternatively. So alternatively is used to introduce a suggestion that is a second choice or possibility.
So kind of like instead of.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right? Or kind of like or.
Yeah.
For example, you could say, alternatively, if the weather is bad, we could stay inside and watch a movie instead of going out. So you're originally saying, oh, we can go out and do something. Or if it's raining, alternatively, so it's an alternative, which just means another choice that you have, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's the end of part 1, but guess what?
There's a part 2.
We're not through exploring Universal Studios Japan, so
yes.
Make sure you tune in for part 2.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Shane 老师刚刚有快速帮我们整理前一段的重点，像是日本环球影城的开幕时间啊、地点等等。老师这时候用到 recap。RECAP， 它当名词可以指重述要点、前情提要或者是对剧情的概述。那么课文接着就介绍了超级任天堂世界这个新园区啊，是在2021年首次开放，让马里奥系列变得生动有趣。当你穿过绿色的水管通道，你就会发现自己置身在一片色彩缤纷的乐园里面。那如果想要乘坐游乐设施的话，你可以前往库巴城堡，跟自己最喜欢的角色来竞速比赛，或者是去体验这个耀西冒险，从长棒山来欣赏蘑菇王国的美景。那你还可以去收集虚拟硬币，或者是完成乐园里面许多互动挑战哦。我们来看单字 adventure， 它是指冒险或是冒险经历。那么 Nina 老师这时候有用到 undertaking 这个名词。Under 再加上 taking undertaking 可以指任务或是工作，尤其是那种比较困难、比较重要的任务工作。好，再看到 alternatively 这个副词呢，它可以用来建议别种可能性，去表达说要不然怎么样啊，或者怎么样怎么样。再看到补充单字 franchise。它是名词，表示系列作品、电影等等，或者是指特许经销权。Shane 老师也有把这个单字拿来当动词用，这时候 franchise 当动词就可以表达向什么来授予或者是出售特许经销权。我们再看到 virtual， 它可以形容是电脑虚拟的，那么 interactive 则是形容互动的。这边2个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 bring something to life， 指的是让什么活灵活现，使什么栩栩如生，可以用来表达让原本抽象的事物变得鲜活起来，使什么变得生动有趣。当受词比较长的时候，也可以把它移到 bring to life 的后面。举例来说 ，Those illustrations really brought the story to life。那些插图确实让故事变得生动有趣。第二重点是 find oneself 加上受词补语，可以表达发觉自己不知不觉在做某事，身处于某种情况当中。那么补语可以用名词、现在分词 VING、过去分词 PP， 或是用形容词，或者是用介系词片语。那我们造2个例句 ：She often finds herself thinking about the boy。她常常发现自己在想那个男孩。Rick woke up to find himself alone in the house. Rick 醒来发现房子里面只剩下他一个人。好，那么以上今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
On March 31st, 2001, Universal Studios Japan opened its doors, becoming Asia's first Universal Studios theme park. Ever since, guests have traveled great distances for its exciting rides, unique attractions, and amazing sights. Located in Osaka, Japan's third largest city, Universal Studios Japan is easy to get to. With only a short train ride from Osaka Station in the city's center, visitors can step into a whole new world of imagination. Buy tickets in advance to ensure quick and easy access to the park, especially if you want to visit its newest edition, Super Nintendo World. First opened in 2021, Super Nintendo World brings the Mario franchise to life. Enter through a green warp pipe and find yourself in a colorful land full of thwomps, Goombas, and piranha plants. If you fancy a ride, head to Bowser's Castle to race against your favorite characters in Mario Kart, Koopa's Challenge, or climb Mount Beanpole in Yoshi's Adventure to get excellent views of the Mushroom Kingdom. Alternatively, collect virtual coins or complete the many interactive challenges spread across the land.
It's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. Oh, by the way, Kiki, I was thinking about that joke you told me, and it just made me LOL all over again.
My joke gave you lots of love?
No, Kiki. LOL is an abbreviation for laugh out loud.
Oh, that LOL. Okay, all right. So I guess there are a lot of abbreviation that can mean a lot of different things.
Oh, that is true. Let's go practice some. Okay, let's work on our abbreviations. Our first one is TMI.
Too much information.
Too much information.
Very good. Too much information.
On the way. On my way.
Very good. She corrected herself.
什么 way? On the way.
On.
Me. My way.
ATM, I usually use it at the moment.
Technician machine.
Very, very close. Okay, this one's hard, okay? 这是 automatic teller
Teller.
machine.
Machine.
那我们今天学到了什么呢? Let's work on today's abbreviations. The first one is TMI, too much information. Too much information. For example, you could say, I don't want to hear that. That's too much information. Then we have OMW, on my way. On my way. So you could say, I will be late, but don't worry, I am on my way. And for our last abbreviation, we have ATM, but there are actually two ways in which we can use this. So the first one is automatic teller machine. Automatic teller machine. So teller being the person at the bank who helps you get the money out, right? So when you're low on cash, you can go to the ATM. So for example, you would say, I'm really low on cash right now, so let me stop by the automatic teller machine. And then we also have a way of using ATM as I'm busy at the moment. ATM at the moment. I'm busy at the moment. So that's all we have for today's abbreviations. Kiwi later.